Welcome back to every parent's favorite game show, Baby Do or Baby Don't, where a soon-to-be parent guesses the do's and don'ts of taking care of a baby. I'm your host, Elsa Aran. Remember folks, we use Real Care Baby to do demonstrations. Real Care Baby uses state-of-the-art technology to create a real-life simulation on what it's like to have a baby. Now, let's welcome our contestant, soon-to-be mother, Julia Roberts.
Hi everyone, my name is Julia Roberts. I'm 3 months pregnant and I'm really excited to be a mom.
So Julia, how this game is going to work is I'm going to be holding a sign with a prompt. For example, throwing baby in the pool, which we all know is a baby don't. And then our amazing demonstrator, Vanessa Hudgens, will demonstrate the action with our Real Care Baby. And it's up to you, Julia, to decide whether that's a baby don't or baby do. After, our amazing demonstrator, who's also an expert in Real Care Baby, will explain why that was a baby do or baby don't. If you get most of them right, then you get to take a Real Care Baby home. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, the first prompt is picking up baby.
I think that's a baby don't. That's correct. The baby was picked up without head support, and now I'll show you the right.
The next prompt is burping baby.
I think that's a baby do. That's correct. The baby needs to be burnt between the back, between the shoulder blades, and it helps release traffic gas.
Okay, the next prompt is feeding baby.
I think that's a baby do. That's correct. Babies' heads need to be supported while feeding, and if they start crying, just try and feed them and see if that's
The next prompt is shaking baby.
That's a baby don't. Correct. Your baby has a very delicate brain, so even shaking your baby a little bit can cause bleeding or damage, and worst case scenario, death. So no matter how mad you get, you must keep your cool and keep your baby safe.
Wow, Julia, you're doing great. Okay, your next prompt is leaving baby unattended.
I think that's a baby do. That's incorrect. You never know when babies might need attention and care. But what if I'm only gone for a little bit, like I have to go to the bathroom? It can be very dangerous to leave your baby behind even for a little bit because they can fall, choke, or hurt themselves. And make sure to always have someone watching them in case you're sick.
Uh-oh, that's one incorrect answer. But it's okay because we still have more questions to go. Your next prompt is changing baby's clothes.
That's a baby do. That's correct. You need to make sure you change your baby's clothes to fit the right temperature so that you don't have your baby too cold or too hot.
Good job, Julia. Now, for the last question of the night, the question that will decide whether you take home a Real Care Baby, and the hardest question of the night, your baby is crying, what do you do? Do you A, rock the baby, or B, change the diaper, or C, lay your baby on its belly?
Well, everyone has a name on it, so I don't know if I can get.
Lastly, D, feed your baby.
I think it's A, rock them, and B, change their diaper.
Actually, there are 3 correct answers. It's A, rock them, B, change their diapers, and D, feed the baby. But for a Real Care Baby, first you need to touch the sensor to the right shoulder for it to activate. The sensor is going to be attached to a bracelet like this. And then you can provide care for your Real Care Baby. To rock them, pick them up with head support and gently rock them back and forth to soothe them. When changing your baby's diaper, make sure you have 2 different colored diapers or else the baby won't detect that you're changing it. And make sure that when you're changing your baby, you touch your sensor so that it can also detect that you're changing the baby's diaper. Make sure not to lay your baby down on its stomach or else it can be uncomfortable and dangerous for a Real Care Baby and a real baby. Make sure you feed your baby in case they're crying because then you can give them all the nutrients they need.
Wow, Julia, great job for playing today. You now get the prize of taking home a Real Care Baby. Hope you, parents at home, learned how to take care of a real baby and a Real Care Baby. See you on the next one.